entire motion graphic explainer using nothing but hyperframes. No expensive motion designers, no After Effects, and you don't even need to know how to edit. In this video, I'm breaking down the exact step-by-step process behind this animation style, the layered scenes, the pop-up animation, the whole motion graphics, and then I will show you how you can create these good motion graphics. So let's get started. So I have opened the Claude Code of a desktop, which you can see in my screen. You will get this option only when you buy the subscription. Now what you need to do next is you have to connect Hyperframe with the Claude Code. To do that, you have to just simply click on add and then you have to go to connectors. Now as you can see, Hyperframes by agent is to reconnect it. Just simply go to here connectors and you will see a bunch of different application which you can connect with your Claude Code. Now in the bottom, you will see there is a hyperframe by agent. This is created by agent, so you don't need to buy subscription. This is open source. So what you need to do is right now I have already connected it, but it got disconnected. So I have to reconnect it. So click on it, and then you will see something like this. Right now, this is showing me error because I have already earlier I connected this, and for some reason it got disconnected. Now let me just connect. Click on the connect and it will take you to this authorization page. Make sure you have created account in agent. Click on authorize access and that's it. Then you have to click on the open and it will open into the your Claude Code. Now you will see bunch of different tools you have got like compose hyperframe video, get design, import status, hyper project, and lot of different things. Now we have successfully connected our hyperframe with the Claude Code. Now what you need to do is you have to make separate folder for this. For example, I have already done this. So if you haven't created, just click on this folder button. I have already connected because it is showing motion graphic. If you haven't connected, just simply click on this open new, select the preferred folder you want to select, and that's it. All the files will going to save into that folder. Now next you have to just give the bypass permission. It will access all of the things like your terminal, your desktop. So whatever you wants to do, if something tool you wants to install, you don't need to give permission. So that's it. And now I always prefer to use Opus 5 because it has good taste in motion graphics, but you can use Sonnet 5 to basically low down your cost. But I'll use Hyperframe. Now let's create a test motion graphic here. So what I will do, I will just simply, I have created this prompt. So I will paste. This is nothing but just explaining what I want. I have created by using Cowork. So this is what I have given him. This is the rough prompt which I gave, and then it turns into the proper prompt. Now, before doing that, what you can do is make sure you have slash and use hyperframe. So code gets to know that he wants to use hyperframe, and then you have to just simply click on the send button. So we have already, okay, the hyperframe isn't recognized command here. So you don't need to worry about, you can just tell them that use hyperframe to create animation. So that's what basically I want to tell him. Now we have already given the bypass permission, so I will come back later and see what he created. Sometimes he asks questions regarding animation, which color you want to select, which font you want to, basically do. And again, he read intent interview.md. So I have already prepared, I guess, this. But let's see if he gives me some questions, then I will give the answer. So he asking me some questions like how do you want to review this build, storyboarding first, how should we run and execute it, automation, let's say. So I will just select all of them, and sometimes it asks questions to just clear things up. So you have to just give answers to it. Okay, now he has built this storyboarding for us. It has this feature called storyboarding, and you can review from here the animation which he is going to create. For example, what hyperframe he will going to explain the title and tagline, bloom out and dark violet tell grid, a thin accent roll. So it will explain the whole motion graphic in the words, and if it makes sense to you, then you can just basically approve and build it. And then, do you want to wireframe look like a layout before I dress them? We have sketch first. So what I will do, I will just go and tell him that just go ahead and build the animation. Now here you have to make things that consume a lot of tokens because we are using Opus 5. You can use Sonnet 5 as well to planning things up, and it will do that as well. But I always prefer first to create storyboarding with the Opus 5 and execute that exactly with the Opus 5. And let's see, we don't want to spend a lot of token on only storyboarding, so I skipped the part of frame review, which you can do if you are working on heavy project. That's what you can do. But let's see how it creates without reviewing me. Now Claude has generated all the motion graphics. Now it's time to let's check it out. It has given us in an HTTP localhost. So I will just click on this localhost and it will open the studio where all the frame has been added. Now this is the timeline of Hyperframe which you can see, and where in the left side you can see the compositions. If you want to see the assets, you can see that as well. There are catalogs are also available, and if you want to make changes, you can make changes from here that. So this is what I like about Hyperframe. It gives you the studio which you can basically interact with. Now let's enter in a full screen and see how it looks like. And this is the introduction, what is Hyperframe. And it has given this text animation, which I like a lot. Oh, there we go. It has generated this beautiful motion graphic of a chat where we just give a prompt and it handles the rest of things and make it faster, add a little card, and there we go. It renders video in MP4. So this overall video is pretty good because it has created in only one prompt. It took around like 15 to 20 minutes just to generate. But yeah, you can basically create these kind of videos with the one prompt. So make sure always you give a brief prompt what you want to create. Claude will not decide how basically what you want to create. You have to explain to Claude to do that. But if you see, it looks like a little bit, created by AI. Now, to remove that, what you can do is you can create your own design.md file and create that design MD file, or you can say transform that MD file into frame.md file. So what I might mean by this is that you have to create two files, right? You have to create two files. The one which is a design.md file and the second one is frame.md. In design.md file, you will store all of the designing rules of yours, like if you want to use a specific font, if you want to use a specific color, you can put every rule in that. How you are going to create that? You can create basically there are two ways you can do that. You can do trial and error, or you can just define just what you want to include. That's how you can remove this AI smell from these motion graphics. So imagine that instead of this purple color, you have your own design. It would have looked far better than this which is created by Claude, because Claude doesn't have your own taste, so you have to basically create your own taste. So you have to make your design.md, and whenever the Claude is going to create that animation, he has to follow those rules. The second is frame.md. Frame.md is created using design.md. I will show you how you can create that as well. So in the frame.md, what this does is you can store all the animation style, how you are going to proceed animation, the smoothness of animation, all of the things it will get stored in frame.md, like lines, the shapes, or everything related to the animation or anime. So related to specifically frames. So what you have to do is you can search for frame.md creator page in. So now here you have this website called www.hyperframe.dev/design, where you have to paste your design.md, which will create something, these are things. So these are some pre-made, you can say pre-made templates which you can use for testing. So let's say this is one of the things which you can download. I like this. So as you can see, it contains all of the designing tools, colors, font, components, blocks, components you can say, and then you have frame compositions as well. Everything he has added. You can use this as well. So you can enhance your editing, you can enhance your creativity, and as well as your test. So there are a lot of things which you can do to create your own taste. And the second thing is one of the best way you can do to animate. Not only you can create animation you can create animation of the image as well. For example, if I want to animate this page, what I will do, I will just screenshot of this page and I will paste this page into to Claude Code and tell him to Hyperframe to animate this page. I will not do because right now I have to do editing of this video. So I have to basically save the tokens for it. So you get the better understanding. So yeah, that's how you can create videos using Hyperframe. So Hyperframe drop basically every day there is an update. I will show you. Download. So you can get all the update from Hyperframe extender. So let me just show you. And one of the things which I like about Hyperframe is that Hyperframe can basically add a sound effect as well. So this is your best Hyperframe composition now template. You can basically create template with this repositories. It basically provides all of the resources which you can use in your video generation from this tutorial handle. You can use bunch of things like voice that we have voice. This is kind of like agent, and this is for Hyperframe. And then we have this background removal for Hyperframe. It has given voice video agent for Hyperframe. So there are a lot of different things which you can do your Hyperframe. So that's it. That's how you can get all the resources. That's how you can build your brand.mp design.mp file. So yeah, that's it for today's video. If you found this video somehow helpful, then subscribe to our channel, and thanks for watching.